What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Houston Productions video. I'm your host Lucas to bring you another What's Coming video. That means that January is coming to an end, which means that there's a lot of great stuff hitting streaming services, and more importantly, we're talking about HBO Max and what is coming in February of 2023. But before I can jump into my top 5 recommendations of things hitting HBO Max, I need you to do a couple things for me, guys. I need you to, one, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that bell notification. That's an important one. That'll keep you up to date with all of our future content, reviews, videos, breakdowns, whatever you want to call it, so don't miss out on that. And then 2, I need you to go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Yes, things like that will consistently help the channel grow, and I greatly appreciate that. With that being said, guys, let's jump into my top 5 recommendations of things hitting HBO Max in the month of February of 2023. Okay, jumping into my first recommendation, dropping on February 7th, is an Oscar-nominated film. I'm talking about Empire of Light. This centers around a drama that is all about human connection during turbulent times. Set in an English coastal town in the early 1980s, this movie looks pretty good, guys. It's been on my, watch list for a while, and then seeing it being nominated for an Oscar means that, obviously it jumps a little bit higher off of that watch list. So definitely check out Empire of Light, dropping on February 7th, only on HBO Max. And moving right along into my second recommendation, also dropping on February 7th, is another Oscar-nominated film brought to you by HBO, and this one is called All That Breathes. This is a documentary that follows the darkening backdrop of Delhi's apocalyptic air situation. The escalating violence has made two brothers realize that something needs to be done. So they devote their lives to protect one casualty of all the turbulent times, the bird known as the Black Kite. Now, like I said, this movie has been nominated for Best Documentary Feature, and I'm very excited to see this one. If you are not typically the person who likes to sit down and watch documentaries, give this one a shot. It was definitely nominated for an Oscar for a reason. This looks very interesting, and yet again, HBO is proving that if you like the Oscars, you like seeing what the best that Hollywood has to offer, or not just Hollywood, because this is a documentary, it's based off of true facts. Definitely, make sure that you're subscribed to HBO Max. This is going to come right after Empire of Light, then we have All That Breathes, and then we also have The Banshees of Inisherin, which is nominated for Best Picture. HBO is definitely the home for Oscar content this year. And my third recommendation, dropping on February 9th, is the return of the Harley Quinn animated series, Harley Quinn, a very problematic Valentine's Day special. Harley Quinn's series is returning, so this is the continuation after a mid-season break. If you enjoy anime and you enjoy what is probably the best rendition of Harley Quinn to ever be put onto the screen, definitely tune into the ending of the break, if you will, coming back on February 9th, only to HBO Max. And moving right into my fourth recommendation, and I'm not going to lie, this is just a guilty pleasure of mine. I love sports, I love football, but there's something that happens right around Super Bowl time that is just as important as the game to me. And yes, I am talking about the Puppy Bowl. HBO Max will actually have the Puppy Bowl on February 12th. So yes, the day of the Super Bowl, the Puppy Bowl will be able to be viewed off of HBO. Definitely check this out. Yes, it's corny. Yes, it seems a little dumb. I don't care. I enjoy puppies. Who doesn't enjoy watching puppies? And here's the thing. There's even cats. So if you are a cat person, not a dog person, there's still plenty of stuff to enjoy. If you have kids and you want to watch the Super Bowl, but you know that they don't have any interest, definitely turn on the Puppy Bowl for them. It'll definitely, settle them, make them feel like they're watching some type of sports. And it's great. Throw it onto an iPad, just plop them on the couch next to you as you watch the Super Bowl and have them enjoy the Puppy Bowl. It's always a good time. I know my wife and I always enjoy it. And it's actually something that my mom introduced me to. And so got to keep the tradition alive and watch the Puppy Bowl as we get ready for the Super Bowl. And this is going to bring me to my fifth and final recommendation, dropping on February 17th, is a series premiere called Poor Devil. I'm not going to attempt to try to say the actual name of this because this is the first adult animated show coming to HBO Max from Europe. This looks pretty interesting. I'm not huge on the adult animation as I was anymore. I feel like there's a lot of live action stuff that really needs my attention that I want to dedicate my time to. But every once in a while I'll sit down and I'll watch some of these adult animations, and this seems like I might have to add this one to the list. Like I said, first adult animated show coming from Europe. A typical 18-year-old who happens to be the Antichrist. Yep, you heard me right. A typical 18-year-old who just so happens to be the Antichrist is sent to Earth, to cause disaster, as the Antichrist does. But he has other plans for his life. So this kind of seems like something along the lines of like Little Nicky, stuff like that. But I'm interested in it. I might, I'm not going to dedicate, I don't know. I don't think I'll sit down and watch the entire series. unless it completely blows me away, but I'll definitely give it 3 episodes. And I feel like that's a good rule for any comedy show. Give at least every comedy show 3 episodes to at least figure out their footing. I think that's only fair. Comedy is one of the hardest things to perform. As an actor myself, I can definitely attest to that, and having to teach it to my students. The hardest thing about comedy is having it be natural. The worst thing about comedy is trying to force it, because then it turns into something cringeworthy and not funny at all. So I definitely will give this one at least 3 episodes, and maybe I'll do a review about it, let you know if it's actually worth sitting down to watch. But as of right now, it is number 5 on my What's Coming list to HBO Max in February of 2023. And with that being said, guys, that's going to wrap up my list. Those are my top 5 recommendations of things that are hitting HBO Max this month of February. What do you think? Drop a comment down below. Are you excited for any of these? Are you keeping up with the Oscars? Does anything catch your eye? Are you upset that something is leaving? I know the John Wick series is getting taken off. It seems like it just got back on. But yeah, let's have a discussion down there in the comments. Let me know what you're feeling. Let me know what you're excited for. Let me know what you're upset about. Or just let me know what you want to see as far as content on this channel goes. With that being said, guys, I'm your host Lucas here at Houston Productions. I'll catch you in the next one. Happy watching.